So Kyle from Instagram wanted to know what the Wheel of Pain means and says I should do a video on it. I think I should. This symbol is old as fuck. I'm going to talk about what it means to me, but before I do that, I'm going to talk about a little bit about where the symbol came from. So, in Tibetan Buddhism, this ship's wheel symbol's been around for forever, and it represents a lot of things to them. It's their fourfold path thing, a lot of other shit like that. You can go read all of what they believe. It's not what this video is about. However, I find it interesting that that same symbol appears in Native American shit too, and appears in lots of things to do with like the original religion, the worship of the heavens, basically. So I like it because of that. I like it because of its Buddhist connections for sure, because I like Buddhism. And then there is Conan. Conan, in my universe, is akin to Jesus in yours. Jesus might have saved you, but Conan saved me. This is the way. This is what the Wheel of Pain means. The Wheel of Pain is the grind that you do to be better. It is the thing that you do to be better than you were yesterday. That's what that symbol means. Go watch Conan and go tell me that's not what that symbol means. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. The wheel keeps turning. That's what that symbol means. It means you can kill me if you like, and I'll be back again, and again, and again, because the wheel keeps turning. This meat puppet that you see is but a fucking vessel for a much larger fucking entity than most of you could ever fucking imagine. Okay? Everyone here is a soul of one version or another. Okay? Some of you are like baby souls. Some of you are like daddy souls. And some of us could be gods if we wanted to be. But for whatever reason, we're here again. I think that's what's going on with me. I believe in a lot of reincarnation. I believe in a lot of that shit because of shit that I've personally experienced. So, when Obi-Wan Kenobi says, strike me down and I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine, that's what that symbol means. It means come and fucking shoot me. If you think that's what you can do, if you think that you have the right to come here and end my life, then do it. Do it, bitch. Quit being a fucking pussy about it and put a goddamn fucking bullet in my head. Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking fucking shit about you because the wheel spins on. I'm tired of living in this fucking society that, they just get to do whatever they want and we never get to do any of what we want. Like, does anyone care about the fact that there's probably a lot more people like me that all they wanted was a good death? You, by your very society, have denied me what I wanted. So now I am a mockery of yours. Like that symbol is I am angry. That symbol crudely spray painted on an American flag means I want to go to war. I want skulls. That's where they've gotten us. And I will not do anything. That is what I have decided. I have decided that I am going to sit and smoke weed and chant at the heavens and talk on the internet and pray to God and try to get the fucking sun to melt them and like send locusts to DC and shit. And you know what? Some of it's fucking happening. So, you can say I'm crazy. And yeah, I am legit fucking crazy. I have, fucking gender dysphoria or whatever, right? That's not the issue. It's not some psychosis or whatever. It's I believe different shit than you. Period. And like I think what you believe is a fucking lie told to you by liars. This is in essence the difference between you and me. I guess for most people hear this fucking like this lie that is whatever they tell you when you're a kid, and they buy it for a while. I didn't ever buy it. I started partying as soon as I hit the fucking ground. I never fucking regretted a minute of it. I did whatever it took to get through school and not get fucking in trouble all the time from my parents and shit, but like this whole place is a fucking lie and a complete and total evil. Like we live in the great Satan. And I say that because you're like, oh, that sounds like what the Muslims say. They see the same thing. They're not right either, but they see the same thing as me. And that's that you just force everyone to be like you, whether you want them to be or not. Like, if you want to get along in America and be in their society, you have to be like them. If you're not, they take you to court and then they fuck up your life. For whatever reason. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be owning a machine gun. It could be saying what you want. It could be you didn't pay your fucking taxes. It could be 100 fucking things, okay? But let's go down that list. Freedom of fucking speech. The Second Amendment. Oh, and then there's the whole taxes thing. The federal government has no ability to levy taxes whatsoever. Every amendment that's been placed on after the 10th Amendment is in question because of the process in which they were put on. I question the very legitimacy of our government. And by that I mean the consent of the governed is not given anymore. Not by me. You got to negotiate with me again. And I think you're going to have to negotiate with anyone who fucking follows me. I hope to ride at the front of 1,000 fucking men on horses who want to die. I want to die. That's the way they've made this. If the only way they will fucking listen to me is if I get on a horse with a sword and charge at machine guns and fucking die with 1,000 of my brothers, then that's what we're going to do. Okay? Or maybe we'll just keep unleashing plagues. I hate this country. And when I say that, I don't mean the Constitution. I don't know what happened to the goddamn Constitution. I am fucking angry, apparently. That's kind of what the Wheel of Pain means, basically. It's being angry. It is the struggle to survive. It is the fight. If you carry that as your symbol, you can't lose because it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You're here to play the fucking game. That's what a lot of people don't get, is that we are playing a game, and you can either play it well or play it poorly. I like to play the game very well. Everybody thinks the most important thing is their kids. To you, I don't have kids. The only thing that's important to me is that people remember my name. If you want to understand me, Go fucking watch the movie Troy and pay attention to what Achilles says at the beginning. He's talking to a young boy. The boy says, I wouldn't want to fight that man. And he says, that's why no one will ever remember your name. My goal with this is not to be remembered by everyone, but to be remembered by some slice of you fondly as the only motherfucker you ever heard that really didn't give a flying fuck about them or their ability to crush my life. Because they can't. There's nothing that they could do to me at this point other than throw me in prison, which they couldn't even do that for very long. They've made it to where I really haven't done anything wrong, and I'm kind of a, marshmallow. Eventually they'll let me out, and then I'll keep doing what I'm fucking doing. Okay? When I say I'm kind of a marshmallow, what I mean by that is I play really, really nice and I look all friendly and whatever, right? Like a marshmallow. Fools everybody. Eventually they'll let me out. I know that's a crazy mentality to have, but someone's got to be the fucked up leader, I guess. And like at this point, I seriously think we should fucking go get a bunch of horses and a bunch of rifles and a bunch of swords and go seize a substantial portion of the mountainous portion of this fucking country. As God wills it. Go do some fucking samurai shit until they come and kill us all. If they really hate us so fucking much, the only way they're ever going to have it is with one of us living or dying. I'm not lowering myself to their level. I will not commit fucking acts of terrorism. It's a bunch of horse shit. And like, this is what they're doing. They're just pressing us to do this shit. I think the modern horse is a fucking car. I would get the oldest car that you can for the least amount of money that you can, and I would rig it for living in the desert. They're going to start coming after us, boys. And like, they're going to come after me before they come after any of you. But like, if you're listening to this, whether you're with me or not, you should realize that just by having the opinions that you probably have on anything, not that they're necessarily the same as mine, but that they're different than theirs. And if they're different than theirs, that makes you their enemy. That's where this is headed. That we're headed towards a civil war, like fast. Lightning speed. The only thing that keeps us out of civil war is if shit goes hot with China. And that's a maybe. Like, if it's them invading Taiwan, I don't know if that would stop our civil war. Our civil war might stop our response to that. We live in a scary world right now. And these people want to take your fucking freedom. They want to take my freedom. And they want to fucking cause you to live an existence where you live in some sort of psychic prison that they feed off of your pain and misery. That's their goal, I think. And like, that sounds like some Alex Jones bullshit, but like, I'm not saying that's real. I'm saying is that's what these people fucking believe. They believe it. They believe it the same way I believe my crazy shit. My crazy shit is basically that I'm a wizard and I'm talking to God and he's fucking casting plagues now. I've said it a couple times that, bitch, I am not the Moses that you wanted, but I'm the one you got. I'm done. When I call myself the Sharif of Tulsa, that's a religious title. That makes me the legitimate law enforcement of God for Tulsa. That's what I'm saying when I say that. That's what I'm saying when I spray paint this symbol on an American flag. I'm saying that their laws no longer have legitimacy. I'm saying that whenever they collapse, I will be here and I will have riflemen and food and we will do what we want as God wills it. And that's the shit they should be worried about. It's not even me they should be worried about. I'm relatively harmless unless you fuck with me. It's everybody else they're going to have to worry about. All of the people that have, enough money to assemble some armed men are going to become a problem for them. In my opinion, true wealth can only be valued or estimated by the amount of riflemen one commands. My goal isn't to command anyone. My goal is to make you able to fucking think for yourselves and know who to follow. I'm not saying you should follow me. I'm saying is you should think like me and you should be as much like me as you can stomach. And I don't mean the fucking transgender thing. I mean this shit, the mindset shit. The reason that I don't even have a camera on right now. Right now, I have 48D boobs. And they're nice and perky and they're in a bra. And my hair is banging and up. And I'm getting ready to go on a date. Okay. But yet at the same time, there's not a man on earth, I know for a fact, that could last 5 seconds with me in any sort of fight. And it has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that the Baraka rides with me. I've had shit happen to me in my life that I shouldn't be alive today. You really think you can fucking take me, bitch? Let's go. So I guarantee you that I probably fucking got the teeth of better men than you in a necklace around my neck. That's part of the tranny thing I think a lot of people don't get is I've been dressing like this constantly everywhere I go for the last 3 years or so. 4 years or so if you count that I, hid it a lot around friends and family. That process plus the dieting to lose weight, like I lost 260 pounds in a year. That's what the wheel of pain means. We're going to get better, but it's going to take some work. And someone has to fucking steer the fucking ship. Someone has to fucking keep milling the grain or whatever. Someone has to turn the wheel of pain. If I had to say that was anything, I'd say on a boat, there's many people. That is the flag of the boatswain, if it's the flag of anyone. You'd be like, no, it's the flag of the helmsman. No. That symbol says that you drive the fucking ship. The helmsman merely steers the ship. The boatswain, who is wielding the whip, is what drives the ship. And that's, life. That's government. That's everything we've been talking about. Somebody's got to be the man with the whip, and somebody's got to be the one getting fucking whipped. And at some point, if you keep whipping the wrong person, they're going to hand you your teeth, and then they're going to take the whip from you, and then they're going to fucking be the one who does the whipping. This is what they are doing. They're just whipping everybody because they fucking can, because they think that they're the one that drives the fucking boat. I'm here to tell them that they are wrong. You are here to tell them that they're wrong. The people that drive the fucking boat are the riflemen. That's what this church is. This is the church of the rifle. I try to wait until I'm 20 minutes into this shit to get the undeserving to fucking click off. If you haven't been able to stomach listening to me for 20 minutes, then you are undeserving of being in my beloved Corps. You know, maybe there's a whole lot of Marine Corps mixed in with my hatred, but I think it's a good way to be. I think it's what they fucking need. I think they need the original United States Marine Corps in all of its glory. What's that? Well, sit around now, children, and listen to, where the Marines come from. So, on a boat, again, there's sailors, there's officers, and there's Marines. On wooden sailing ships, the men stayed in the forward part of the boat, the officers stayed in the back part of the boat, and the Marines stayed somewhere in between there. Why? Because all of the fucking seamen hated all of the fucking officers. They all wanted to fucking hang them. Mutiny was a real thing. Jolly Green and her killing machine back in England was a bunch of soldiers that got hired by the fucking sea captains to protect them at sea from their own men. So, when the revolution starts, the United States Marine Corps is what? The crazy ship captains that were heading these fucking pirate vessels, essentially going up against the English Navy, hired riflemen to protect them from their own crews. So the pirate Marine Corps, or whatever, is what became the United States Marines. This was found in a bar in 1774. It predates the United States. Fuck them. If they really hate us this fucking much, then let's be pirates again. That's what that means. They don't want our loyalty. They've said as much. They piss and shit on everything you believe in and all of your fathers and your grandfathers' graves. I am no longer a citizen of the United States of America. I am a pirate. I'm hoping to find a better country. And at this point, Indian territory is free, according to the courts. So I'm just going to sit here. Seems the best place to be. Maybe Texas breaks away. If Texas breaks away and starts fighting the United States, I'll go there. Someone needs to fight this. And I don't mean like with votes anymore. Someone needs to break away and start fighting this at a governmental level. And if that means a war, that means a war. We need to have states secede. It gets worse every fucking day. I'm hearing now about IRS agents and bullshit. They're gonna fucking audit everyone that makes less than $400,000 and just round people up. Good luck with that. They want us to start a war before they're out of office. That's what's going on here. That's why it pisses me off so fucking much. It's watching them just shit and piss on everything that I love and basically go, yeah, there is no more rule of law, there is no more consent of the governed. Oh, and we're getting ready to pack the Supreme Court, which will make all of the laws invalid. All of them. Maybe I just took too many constitutional law classes in college or whatever. Or maybe I can just fucking read. Because honestly, college didn't teach me anything. School in general never taught me anything. Fucking reading at the library taught me more than any of their fucking school ever did. And most of what I read about or paid attention about had to do with making swords. We could go into the what fors or whys of that, but basically, like, it's what I was always fascinated by. I got a package on my porch. So I'm gonna have to cut this off here in just a minute, but the knife making, sword making shit is like this passion to create. And I happen to like blades. So that's what I make. I can make other things too. And I really like making weapon systems. And when I say that I mean like a complete like this is a bag with everything you need for this thing in it. So like a rifle and ammunition and magazines and lights and lasers and whatever, like painted and ready to go and with a fucking rig of magazines. Like I enjoy putting that shit together. Um, so much so that I've had that as a job a couple of times. Basically, I was the gear queer for people at one point, quite literally, actually. Well, anyway, I gotta get my package, and this has probably been enough of my crazy fucking rant about how I hate the government and what the wheel of pain means. But if you really want to know more about that symbol, go look into the Indian medicine wheel, the Buddhist ship's wheel. I also think a lot of this is connected to like the worship of the heavens and like ancient knowledge of like shit from Atlantis. That's a whole different story for another day. See you guys later.